I can assure you that the project I am proposing will be great for the community. It'll create jobs, increase property tax revenue, and make our city a much more exciting place.
The project is gigantic, totally out of scale with everything that's already here. Your proposed site is in a floodplain, in a wetland, near wells we depend on for our drinking water. The road you are talking about building during construction will go right through the protected bird area. The noise during construction will be unbelievable.
With enough time and money, we can generate a detailed scientific forecast spelling out some of the likely impacts.
If all the commercial buildings you are talking about are built and new upscale businesses arrive, all of us who have run small businesses in this area our whole lives will be forced out.
No.
Hold on, let's give everyone a chance to speak.
I'm sure there's a way forward here that will allow development to proceed. After all, we need the jobs and the tax revenue. The city's got a long list of things that need to be done. At the same time, the developer will have to find a way to avoid any bad environmental and social impacts. That's why federal and state laws have to be met.
Why don't we make a list of all the things we want the developer to do for us? We want a new elementary school in the area, right? We need a new rubbish disposal plant, right? This project is going to make the developer very rich. Why don't we make sure he shares some of the wealth, right?
Of course we will comply with all existing laws and regulations. That's why I've hired the best possible designers and engineers to design my project. I can promise you we will stay within the rules, but we can't be expected to make all kinds of voluntary contributions. There's no law that says we have to do that.
That's not enough. Just avoiding all the bad things you shouldn't be doing anyway doesn't guarantee that the community will get a fair shake. Why should you get rich while the rest of us live in fear that our water will be polluted, more traffic will make it harder for our kids to play safely, and the area as we know it will be destroyed? You've got to make it worth our while to support your project.
We don't want a bribe. We just want him to build his darn project somewhere else.
First, we really need a completely independent analysis of what the environmental and social impacts are likely to be, both in the short term and in the long run. We really need to know all the pluses and minuses, and we need an assessment that everyone can trust.
How can we trust something that the developer produces? He's only going to show us studies that make his project look good.
Can we choose the person we want to have do the assessment? Can we make sure all of our questions are answered?
Well, the kinds of studies we can do are expensive and take a long time to finish. And some of the things you're asking about can't be forecast with a lot of confidence.
That does it. If we can't be sure what the impacts are, we shouldn't let the developer go ahead. We can't take the risk. It could be a catastrophe.
I think we need to see what the environmental impact assessment and social impact assessment laws and regulations require. I'll try to get a summary for you by next week. And I'll see if there are assessment experts who are used to doing these kind of studies quickly and at low cost.
You've got to be fair. I bought this property in good faith, and I paid a lot of money for it. It's zoned for development. Things can't stay the same forever. I promise to meet all federal and state environmental and health requirements. That's all anybody can expect.
We oppose the project.
We're going to make sure the media hears about this.
We'll get someone to make a webpage saying why we are opposed.
We just want to make sure that the project is designed
in a way that doesn't hurt anyone.